But that said and done, I will allow the adjournment, but make two observations. And also, Mr. Katwa Kigen, you made a statement to the effect that the second accused person has never adjourned this matter from the time it started. May I let you know that this is a judgment I am very well seized of the facts. I had over 2,000 handwritten pages, and I had over 500 typed proceedings, and I have read them from page 1 to page 500. And I want you to go and check the correctness of your statement, because I can tell you from where I sit without those proceedings, there is even a time your client traveled to Uganda. Does anyone remember? And sought for time. And there's also a time she was unwell. We are not condemning her, but I needed to correct that. That is not correct that from the time this case started in 2018, it has never been adjourned because of unavailability of the second accused person. Please take your seat. We are not condemning you. I was just correcting that position, and it's supported by the proceedings. And the second reason why I'm saying this is because I'm sure, and especially the media, that we all know probably one or two things happened after the last adjournment. And so it just explains the anxiety the parties have to have this judgment delivered. And in fact, appreciating that anxiety, I can tell you, is taken me nothing less than the entire time from the time we left this court to today. I'll not tell you up to what time I did proofreading of this judgment, but I saw the following day of the other day. So I am saying that I appreciate, I understand the anxiety the parties have. It's well-founded. And so as we concede to adjournment today, please let's take time and make our respective clients appreciate the reason for the adjournment. Let me not immediately adjourn, get very many 411s telling me that the parties, this party was completely unhappy, this party did this and this. So I'm hoping that even as we adjourn this matter, we'll all be well informed the reason why we are adjourning it. And of course be well informed that the judgment is ready, and I was very ready to deliver it. But as the parties have said, there's nothing we can do about sickness. And from where I sit, I'm unlikely to deliver this judgment virtually for several reasons. There was no provision made for virtual delivery today. And two, if you tell me you are unwell, I really do not know where you are as I'm delivering a judgment. And a judgment is called proceedings. The integrity thereof must be maintained, preserved. So I do not know then whether I'll be delivering a judgment to an accused person who is at home in bed or who is in hospital or wherever she is. So the option of virtual today may not work. And I had directed that I would rather have an open court appearance. So I would still want to have this judgment delivered in an open court. There has also been a request that, can we come to Naivasha? Why not? Karibuni. That's where my mother's station is, but I am hoping that you can be able to bring me all these people. So it may not be viable in terms of resources, in terms of access to justice, for those who would, to move this matter from Nairobi to Naivasha. It is easier for me to come from Naivasha than to ask all these people come to Naivasha. So I want to confirm to you that I'll be ready, willing, and God willing, of course, be available on the next date for judgment to deliver this judgment in an open court and in Nairobi. But if you want to visit Naivasha, Mr. Katwa thereafter, is a good place, I can assure you. Please do, off record. And so I think the next thing now we need to deal with is when do we then deliver this judgment. Having, of course, had an indication through the Honorable DR that the judgment will be delivered today, I have looked at my diary, and the court is not available the rest of the month of January and the whole of February. And I'll explain. And I think this one will be supported by no any other than Professor Nandwa. Other than this matter, I have a few other matters that I'm dealing with, and are quite heavy. And I have specifically taken off time from the course list to go and write those judgments. So I will actually not be sitting from the 8th of February to the 8th of March. Write judgments. If it is matters of interest, you'll get to know of them, the press, as and when they will come up. But Professor Nandwa, who is appearing for the first accused person, is involved in those matters, and we know we have already fixed dates for those matters. So I will not be available myself from 8th of February to 8th of March. And two, you are aware that when I fix this matter for judgment, I give it a blank date in my diary without fixing it with any other matter. And that's why you realize that I always fix this matter on a Friday, which is usually a lighter day, because most of the courts don't have course lists. So I am willing, again, as part of commitment, to just say this judgment is delivered, to be available on the immediate Friday as soon as I resume. And so let's look at our diaries, the councils. Although I'll still be on leave, I think, if I may, just a minute, 8th of March. Yes, although I'll still be on leave by 8th of March, but I offer to give my 8th of March to two matters for judgment. Professor Nandwa, please confirm you are in those matters.
I do confirm.
Yes. Are they light or heavy matters? Please share with us.
They are very heavy matters.
Yes.
Heavy matters.
So there are two heavy matters. Most likely I'll need 8 hours or so to deliver judgment in those two matters. So we can't fix this matter for 8th. All right? So what is the next date? 15th?
15th is available.
So my earliest date then would be 15th of March. Unless a date just opens up and we'll notify you earlier. And I'll need adequate time to deliver this judgment. All right, so how are we, the councils involved in this matter? Please look at the date I've suggested, 15th of March. Consult your clients, consult whoever needs to be consulted, hoping that we can eventually be able to deliver this judgment on that day.